Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa Cotten and I provide videos on emotional and mental support so you can thrive in your life. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can support and help your mental health as you're processing all the information that's happening in the world. There are wars, laws changing, deaths, crimes, so much is happening, and it can create a sense of uncertainty and a lack of safety. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 tips that's going to help you protect and support your mental health. And stay tuned to the end because there's actually going to be a bonus tip that's going to help you release and remove some stress in the moment. If that's something you want to learn more about, stay tuned to the end to learn all the amazing tips. Let's get started. The last week, so much has happened and so much changed throughout the media. We are being informed about the war that Russia has with Ukraine. We are learning about laws changing in Texas. We are learning so much information that can be so unsettling. These changes, this new information might be impacting your day-to-day function, might be impacting your ability to focus at work, at school, or even in your personal life. Every conversation might be as a result of talking about current events. So important that you make sure you take time to tend to your mental health. And as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about 5 tips that's going to help you in the moment support and process your mental health as you stay informed about the current events that's happening. Tip number 1 is increase grounding exercises. Grounding exercises are exercises that you do to ground yourself. So we want to lower your heart rate, which are things that's going to help you feel grounded, connected to the earth or connected to your body. So grounding exercises can be breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, stretching, journaling, going for a walk, or listening to soft music. Or if you've been a subscriber before and you've watched my channel, you know how much I'm obsessed with calming jars. If you have created one of these calming jars, this is a perfect way to incorporate a grounding exercise. As you watch the glitter fall, you just focus on your breath, help you stay in your body and stay centered as you are processing everything that's happening. And if you want to learn even more about different grounding skills, I actually have a free masterclass here in the link below that goes over so many more grounding exercises, over 50 different grounding tools that can help you bounce back into your body, help you stay within your window of tolerance. So if that's something you want to learn more about, just check out the link in the description below to sign up for that free masterclass. Number 2 is limit the amount of media that you're consuming. Right now, it's on every news outlet, everyone's social media post, it's everywhere. It can be really challenging to have that internal battle. How do I stay well informed by also being mindful of my own energy? And asking yourself, okay, if I feel well informed, what can I do next? You can set a timer because sometimes more information does not equal transformation. Again, more information does not equal transformation. You consuming more information isn't going to transform or change your opinions about what's happening. So set a timer. For example, limit to 10 minutes once a day. So you put the timer on your clock for 10 minutes and then you consume as much media as you need to about what's happening in the current events. And then once the timer's off, do something immediately that makes you feel safe. Something that makes you feel grounded. This could be doing the dishes, doing the laundry, doing things that you have control over, cleaning your house, tasks that remind you back into the present moment, what you need to get done to tend to your home and your mental health needs. Number 3, do not block your feelings. If you are watching something on the news or media or social media and you notice a new emotion surface, feel it. The worst thing you can do is suppress it and not acknowledge the feelings that you're happening. You are having a normal human emotional response, therefore it is totally safe to have an emotional reaction to what you're consuming. So what happens is if we don't acknowledge or validate our feelings, we might start to feel really angry and we stuff it, and then next thing you notice we're driving and someone cuts us off and now we're experiencing road rage. So we are displacing our feelings because if we don't feel our feelings in the moment, we're going to feel them in other areas of our life. So it's so important to acknowledge our feelings in the moment and make a healthy plan to either feel the feelings or do something about it. But remind yourself that emotions are safe to feel. It's what we do with emotions is what gets us into trouble or helps us stay in alignment with tending and nurturing our mental health. Number 4 is practicing self-compassion. Right now, your inner critic might be a little bit louder due to what's happening in the world. You might be having this internal struggle. Do I post about it? But what if I post something that has misinformation and I didn't know? Or do I not post about it and then people think I don't care or I'm not thinking about it? Or do I bring it up in conversation or do I not bring it in conversation? Your inner critic is going to be a little bit louder during this time. So it's so important that you practice self-compassion. As you practice that self-compassion by saying, I'm going to do what's best for me and my mental health, because I cannot help anyone if I'm not helping myself. Remember, when you go on a flight, the flight attendant says, before you can help anyone, put the oxygen mask on yourself. This is the same thing even in relationship to news, deaths, wars, things that's happening that we cannot control. We can control our compassion. And if we can tend to our mental health, then we can tend to helping others along the way. So reminding yourself, give yourself that compassion for whatever emotional experience you have as we are experiencing this together. Number 5 is think about ways that you can help. A way to feel empowered that you're helping what's going on in the vulnerable populations is by doing something that could help. And an easy way is donating, and obviously doing your research to make sure that your funds are actually going to an organization that's going to help. But there are a lot of local efforts that are also doing things that can help. So you can also look locally. There might be things that they're sending relief kits or getting time or information or just gathering things together. What's going on locally that can help what's going on overseas, over in Ukraine or even over there in Russia. So don't underestimate your ability to help no matter where you're located. So those are the 5 tips to help you as you are tending, processing, and supporting, protecting your mental health as we learn more information about what's happening in Russia, the Ukraine, and even locally in our country. But before I recap the 5 tips, I'd love to give you a bonus tip. And this is one that might feel a little bit silly, but is so impactful and so effective in the moment. So after you've done talking about what's happening, consuming media, thinking about it, processing it, put a song on and get up and dance. And as you're dancing, what you're actually doing is you're shaking off the emotions that you just absorbed by watching the news, watching the media, watching the reporters, seeing it on social media. We are social creatures and we tune into other people's emotional experience. So if we can literally shake it off and dance it through, we can help shake off some of those emotions so we're not absorbing other people's emotions. And here are my 2 favorite go-to songs. The first one is by Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. She literally just says shake it off and you dance and shake it off. The next one is from the movie Madagascar, I Like to Move It, Move It. And you're basically gonna get up for the duration of the song and you're just gonna shake your body, you're gonna dance, and that's going to help your body release any of the emotions that are not yours. So those are my bonus tip, and let's recap to the 5 things that you can do to help protect and nurture your mental health. The first one is doing a grounding exercise. So definitely do something that's going to help you ground and get back in your body. Number 2 is limit the amount of media and news that you are consuming. Number 3 is validate and acknowledge your feelings. Number 4 is show compassion. When your inner critic comes up, ask for your inner coach to show up as well. And number 5, do something that feels in alignment with helping. And again, the bonus tip is when in doubt, dance it out. Let me know in the comments below, which tip are you going to implement? Which tip are you going to use to help you as you're consuming this news and media? And I would really love it if you could share this with a friend or a family member that might be struggling as well, reminding them that it's safe to tend and nurture their mental health as they're staying well informed and making those decisions on how much media to consume and what to do next after they've consumed some media. It's important that we tend to our mental health, and when we talk about mental health with our friend groups and our peers and our family, we're able to normalize that it's normal to talk about it and tend to it. So definitely share this video to give others more information on how they can help their mental health. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. I release videos out every single week.